different being out there today that you don't have a game Saturday?
No, I don't feel different. Just going out there, practicing the same way. We're trying to keep the intensity up so we don't get complacent.
We saw you guys doing those one-on-one drills early in the practice. Do you get fired up for those, and how does that affect the team?
I think it helps. It gets to challenge somebody one-on-one, and it gets the team fired up before practice.
Did you get any of those?
No, not today. I usually get a lot of them, but I ain't get one today.
Like in the off week, what kind of motivation is there given the fact that you don't have a game? Like, how can the motivation during the off week be different in a game week?
I don't think the motivation is different. I think the motivation just stems from a different source. It's internal. We understand we got these 3 hard days of practice, and we go focus and try and work on ourselves and just improve on one area each day, improve on something each day. That's our goal. So the focus doesn't change just because we're not playing Saturday. The goal overall is still to get better each day.
I know you're from Miami Gardens, Carrot City in particular, but does it feel like when you're going to play in Jacksonville, or you're going home? Does it feel like going home for you?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm going home because I did go to high school in Jacksonville, so it's basically like going home as well. But don't let that bother me. Was
the Georgia-Florida series part of your? Do you remember much about that, going to Ed White?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When this time of year go around, when I was at Ed White, you see a lot of people come to school wearing red, a lot of people come to school wearing Florida colors. So I remember this time.
Did you ever go to that game?
No, I never went to that game until I played in it last year.
Kirby kind of attributed some of your jump ball success to your high school basketball career. How much do you think that plays a role? How much do you think that helped you?
I think it helped. It just showed my versatility and my ability to adapt. I treat the ball when it's in the air, it's like treating it like it's a box out and it's a rebound. Just treat it the same way, better attack it.
Yeah, Kirby was also talking about how he's trying to get the offense more balanced, get the passing game more incorporated. As a wide receiver, does that kind of get you excited for where the season's going, and you can get a little more volume going forward?
Absolutely. But the play calling is going to be there. The play calling's been terrific. It's just with the receivers, we try and stay ready whenever the passing play is called. That way we can make the play. That way the coaches can have more confidence and keep calling those type of plays for us.
We ask the NFL players, they don't make the schedule, but would you not like to have the bye and just keep things going, or is it a good time to get the body rested?
I think the bye can help you if you address it the right way. I think how we're addressing it is definitely going to help us.
I guess the book on you is that you were raw when you came here as a receiver. Mm-hmm. Just looking at that, where you're standing here today compared to that guy that showed up last year, how far have you come in terms of your wide receiver skills and all the just little things about the job?
I think my progression overall as a player I made a tremendous leap. Came in, like you said, a lot of raw talent, and I just been taking a lot of coaching. Just been paying attention to details, structuring my game, and just using my strengths, my body, just learning how to do different things. And I think I made a tremendous leap, even as a student of the game as well.
Was last week a bit of a confidence boost for everyone involved in the passing game? It's not that y'all hadn't been good before, but that was the first game really that y'all got to air it out a little more than usual.
It wasn't a confidence boost. We go out there and we practice like that. So nobody in the receiver room on the offensive side was surprised. We just, in the previous games, our offensive line and run game has been so dominant, there's no need to pass the ball. And, when the opportunity is presented to pass the ball, receivers, we know we got to go out there and make the plays.
Did it feel good to show the coaches that when the run game actually is slowed down a little bit, that there was that explosive playmaking ability outside?
Oh, absolutely.
In terms of the wide receivers specifically, are there some areas that you all are focusing on in the softball?
We're focusing on just details, getting back to the basics. Stance, explosion. Playing with speed, being explosive off the line. We're just focusing on our details, route running, strong hands, blocking. We got some keys that we need to hit on.
Javon, could you take those jump balls? You got a handful of them this year. Mm-hmm. I think both touchdowns came on them. Can you just take me through that, what those plays kind of go through your head at each stage of those plays when it's a jump ball?
Just whenever the play call is called, I know it's an opportunity I know it's a possibility I may get the ball. And when the ball is thrown after I break my route and I see it in the air, I just look at it as an opportunity and I gotta go out there and catch it.
Coach Curley is one of the most vocalizing people out there while we're there. What do you say about him as a player and as you being a player for him?
Oh, it's incredibly fun to play for Coach Cole. He's a great coach. I love him. The other players love him, special receivers, we love him. He's a very fiery, energetic guy, and he gets us going.
How do you hold back from laughing? Because, I mean, when we're out there, sometimes some of those lines he says, it's just hard to not laugh ourselves.
No, we don't hold back. We laugh. We just do it in a controlled way. But no, we know how he is, and we all can function that way with him. And he's a tremendous coach.
What's the craziest thing you've heard him say that you can repeat to us here? And it's a lot.
I wouldn't know because he was talking in Spanish.
Does he do that sometimes?
Yeah, he do that. We do all our receiver meetings in Spanish, so a lot of us are bilingual now.
Didn't you know him? Didn't you run into him back in Carroll City in Miami?
Yeah, he used to work with my godmother.
Oh, okay.
Coach Smart was hired. He talked about a culture change, and one of the things he said was he wanted players to become comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Can you remember your first taste of that, what that meant to you guys? How was that realized?
I think, just the culture change, it was a big emphasis on it this year, year number 2 particularly, because, year 1 was trial and error, and this year, we wanted to get it right, and we understood, to get it right, we had to change a few things, and that's what we did. We changed a few things this year, and, practice, we had to make practice uncomfortable for each other. We had to push each other and practice in ways that the practice would be harder than the game, and that's how it's been.
Does that mean that he and his staff picked it up a notch in terms of intensity?
Absolutely.